Hey, don't let your mother smell that beer on your breath. She'll take it out on me.
Hi, I'm Annette.
And I'm Craig.
We're parents that review beers.
Yes. And today we have a beer from Hoppin, which is called the Sweet Evil BBW. And it doesn't mean Big Beautiful Women. It means Belgian style barley wine.
What the hell? Okay. Just keep going.
You didn't know about BBWs?
Big, beautiful women?
Yeah, I prefer Belgian barley wine. But so we're going to be reviewing this one. I went out on the internet and didn't really find any reviews doing a search on YouTube. So I figured this would be a good one to do. Of all of the Hoppin beers, this is probably the lowest rated beer that we've ever had from them. And there isn't really anything I don't like from them that I can think of. I brought out a few that they have. We may rate these as we go through with ratings in the future. But they do have a wide variety. They are located, Hoppin is located in Akron, Ohio.
Akron.
So it's an Ohio beer. Very good beer. If you haven't had it, you should definitely seek out and try some of their beers.
And they have a brew pub that is just phenomenal.
A really good brew pub,
Good
food.
No television sets. They purposely didn't put any television sets in there because they didn't want people to just come in and watch sports and drink beer. They wanted people to focus on the beer and conversation that goes on around beer.
Yeah, and they have a good variety of aged versions of their beers that are very rare.
Right.
The only thing with those is that when you buy them, you have to drink them there. And I think the policy behind that is really they don't want people buying them and then reselling them because, as you probably know, a lot of that goes on. People will buy a beer at an event for $20 and then try to sell it for $100 or more. So anyway, we're going to do this one today. There's a cousin or sister or brother, whatever you want to call of it, called Barrel Aged Naked Evil, where this is Sweet Evil. The difference is this one is aged in whiskey barrels. This one's also 11.3%. Ignore the cap, she will go away.
No,
and this one is 8.8%. So anyway, I want to pop the puppy open. We'll be trying these. And we have our appropriate Hoppin glassware. And this is a good beer on a cold day like it is today.
Ooh, I like when it does a bubble on top.
So the first thing, you look at this, and now we have better lighting than we've ever had before. It is a clear, what'd you say?
No, I don't think it's that clear.
Well, there's a
I
slight...
I can't really see my hand through it, so I would say it's more
Yeah.
cloudy. Remember,
Well,
we agree on nothing.
It's not hazy, it's not...
There's
I
some
can
nice
see the bubbles
effervescence.
going through
Right.
there. I would say it's semi-clear. It's not clouded like some beers which have a lot of
It's an
sediment
amber
in it.
red. Beautiful.
Yeah, I would say it's an amber red too. I'd agree on that. The head dissipated very quickly. All we have now is a...
Well, your head went away, but mine's still staying, buddy.
Yeah, I noticed that. Anyway, it's got a little ring around the perimeter. Well, so I get lots of...
Brown sugar.
Yeah, caramel, brown sugar.
There's some funk in there. I get some Belgian yeast.
Now this bottle that we're opening is probably a couple years old. I didn't go and look at our inventory list to see exactly.
I want to say it's 2 years,
It's
because I
probably
can't
about
remember when we bought them.
It's probably 2 years. We bought it at the brewery, if I'm not mistaken. It's when we met Fred before they had the brew pub. Fred's the owner, brewer,
Brewmaster.
master of the thing.
He's got 2 dogs, hang around with him all the time. Very
So,
nice man.
yeah, if you get the opportunity, I would definitely urge you to go up there and visit. So, the taste.
Wow.
Prunes.
Man.
So, keep in mind, this is a couple years old.
This is rich.
It's aged really well. We've had this before when it was fresh.
Rich, dark fruits.
Wow.
There's some citrus tang in there, though, just a touch to make it balanced.
Yeah. Remember when we first had it, and we did a comparison of other barley wines, and this was probably the least favorite of the set that we did. Not to say that it wasn't good.
Oh, this is
But
excellent.
Over the 2 years, this has improved dramatically, and it's only 8.8%.
And I'm a big Belgian fan, so I get some funky here. So a little bit of barnyard in the yeast that they use, because it is a Belgian barley wine.
Yeah, but it's Belgian yeast, but it's an English-style barley wine, so it doesn't have the hop characteristic that you would get.
Oh, no, this
say
is not a highly hopped beer by any means, but it's,
most
I mean, it's got it,
American
but it's not.
barley wines, yeah.
It's just a lovely, creamy, thick,
Mm.
it's rich. It's like
It's very rich.
it's
Almost,
like I would drink this after a nice meal.
it's almost like maybe a cognac or something with
Right,
bubbles.
Right, and then I would want to sip this while I was watching a good movie, maybe even eating a little bit of chocolate or really rich, thick cheese.
It's not
delicious.
overbearing in any aspect of it. It's not too bubbly, it's not too hoppy, it's not too sweet. I mean, it's got a good balance. I mean,
You get some little bit of citrus lemon tang in there that's enough to kind of keep it from being too overly, sometimes you have a barley wine and it's just so sweet you can't, I mean, it's like,
well,
too much.
that's how this was when we first opened it. I think it was very on the high end of sweetness. The sweetness is subdued. I
But
do
it's-
take a little citrus in there. There's a lot of different flavors, but the key flavors, this would be great with pancakes, I think. It's not overly sweet, but it's got that good caramel-based yumminess to it.
pancakes every day, you just throw in a different beer.
And as I drink this, I'm feeling the booze in it, so it's 8.8%, but it's like when you drink a wine, you can feel the alcohol that's in it. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
To be honest with you, I do not remember drinking this 2 years ago, but then I remember it was also a long day, because we'd gone to like several breweries that day and did some stuff outside.
Well, we also had a tasting at our house, if you remember, and we had Sukaba. We had Sukaba, and we had
We did. Was this,
what was the other ones? We
Was
had
this my-
Alaskan Brewery barley wine.
was this my birthday, wasn't it? A few years
Yeah,
ago.
you probably don't remember it,
Yeah,
but anyway.
I don't remember, it was a birthday party.
Yeah, and it was more towards the later part of the festivities, so she may not remember drinking it then. But
I remember a lot.
I'd like to stack this up again. We have another bottle left downstairs. It'd be nice to do that review, that comparison again between this aged
This
really
is-
well.
This is,
So yeah.
this is just a lovely, it's a lovely beer. I like the balance with it. The sweet is not overpowering, and sometimes I just don't want a too oversweet beer. And sometimes barley wines do that, where they just go way off the malt and caramelized sugar end, which you can do with a barley wine, but this one's just done nicely. It's subtle. It's
Yeah.
very, very good.
My recommendation is, if you want to try this, it's still made by Hoppin, would be to get some bottles and put them away.
Yeah,
Put
lay
them
them
away for a
down.
few years, because
How many do we have a few of these, right?
we have one left.
We have one left,
Yeah.
okay.
So we should probably buy more.
And
Yeah,
go to
but
Akron. Akron's
Definitely go up there if you can.
Worth it.
The beers, Hop Frog beers are readily available in Ohio. I don't think their distribution is much beyond that, maybe into Michigan. But if you get the opportunity, even trade for one. But keep in mind, if you get a fresh one, put it away. It'll be much better in 2 years.
Oh, it's
I
awesome.
mean, it's dramatically improved. So, cheers.
Cheers.